also another issue is like I read so many emails, like I was so pressured, I was so scared in Abadiania. People are so crazy, and I would say, oh, I wouldn't believe that, I wouldn't experience that on my own. Like, I was pressured so much. Like you can see when I came to the casa, like that witch, I mean, sorry, not witch, uh, shaman, ex-shaman, that right hand of the, she was like, had like such a protruding, angry look at me all the time, like then there was like that black woman guide. She always like pushed me around and like go at the back of the line and stuff like that. It was so really rude. Like one guy was really nice. That younger guy. Sorry, it just fell down. But we're still recording. That guy with like strong hair, like younger guy, that was, he was like the nicest guy there. But never you, that how all the professional guys should be, like really nice, welcoming, and not like that hawk, like that woman, what is her name, I don't want to mention her name, she was Heather or something. She's like an ex shaman or something. Shaman, you know, like, oh, I'm a shaman. I'm a spiritual person, you know. And I mean, basically, all these guys were just like regular people. Like, it's not a point that they're like maybe uneducated or something. The point is like getting that pressure in Abadiania. I don't know. I was staying there for 1 year, like the biggest mistake of my life. I mean, I could be like on a beach in the tropics, enjoying my life, if I wouldn't be like so brainwashed first with Oprah, and for another story like with that dryer who was like cured in Miami or Hawaii from entities. I was so brainwashed. I was thinking, oh my God, this is the real thing. I have to stay here for 1 year, and this is like 1 year of my life, you know, one whole year. And still, I had like so much pressure. Like every time I came into the class, I was like pressured, you know. Like those guys were like at the end were just looking at me like so angry and so pressure. Another fat guy from a restaurant called the cops on me, and you can see the cops waiting with a car uh, outside my house, like how many meters? Maybe 10 meters from my house where I stayed at the corner. You can see just the front of the cop car, you know. And I waited outside the car and went in, and I just looked, and immediately after that, like 2 minutes, the cop car went away, you know, like, and all these cops circling around, you know, like all the time, you know, like it's so much freaking pressure, like there are freaking murderers around or something, you know. It's just crazy, you know. And that asshole called the cops on me, like I mean, he should be concerned, you know, like the owner of that casa with the cheapest food. He employs guys that don't have permits. He pushes those guys to the people, and he's like breaking the Brazilian rule. He doesn't pay taxes for those guides, and he earns from those guides that he should suggest to people who stay in his hotel. And I know that for sure, like from other people who booked a room there in the casa with the cheapest food. We all know who is that, which casa is that, and every time somebody books a room, they suggest a guide, and that girl, I don't have anything against her, like she's maybe a stalker or something, but she doesn't have any work permit or anything. So that guy is calling the cops on me for like just I don't want to go into it, but that guy is such a low life, and at the same time he's like breaking the rule, you know, from Brazilian government, employing the guys that are not even citizens of Brasilia. This is like, you can expect pressure if you stay longer, if you don't like bow down to everybody, you know. if you express your concerns and stuff like that. It's like a well organized. I can compare it to mafia, you know. Suppress all the press, you know, suppress all the doubts, all the criticism, like immediately suppress with police. I don't know if they pay the police or something, I don't know. But I, like I was thinking, oh, that's just me, like getting pressure there. But so many people cannot get like cannot come together after coming from Abadiania for years, like from so much pressure enduring in Abadiania. I mean, they're trying to brainwash people and make and obey them. It's a like pure brainwashing and pressure. You know, they use those pressure tactics, and you know, I mean, they have a lot of experience with this kind of criticism and people doubts and just want to suppress everything, and it's just and you see cops circling all around, you know. They haven't stopped me or anything anytime, but you can see like a car parking around my house in the street. I mean, what would he look there? And when I come into the house, immediately he drove away, you know. Just pressure, scare tactics, and using the police, man. Such a low life people, you know. Such a low. I mean, what can happen to a person coming there criticizing them? He could maybe end up in jail. They can make up some artificial claims, and and the guy can end up in jail for how long? Who knows? Who knows what's going on there? And but this is like a spiritual center. You come to the spiritual center in India. Nobody's pressuring there. You don't feel pressured. You feel welcomed. And here is like, oh, if you obey, you okay. But if you criticize, we're gonna crash you. We're gonna pressure you with police. We're gonna obey you, make you obey. You know, like this is This is like somebody would learn from mafia. You know. I don't know, like having so much. Money made, especially from touring around the world, like millions of dollars made there. They have a budget to even buy who knows who, you know. So I would say it's pretty much dangerous, and that's how almost there's not a lot of people criticizing this Kaza, you know. And it's a bad thing, you know, because each place, each spiritual place should be criticized, you know, to grow. But here they just suppress everything. That's just my thoughts for today. I have to make some new videos because people are asking me, what do you think about this, what do you think about that. So thank you very much.